Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading, Universe's Next Big Plan for You. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. As you can see, we're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So pile number 1, we have this card with Lion. Pile 2, we have Timberwolf. And pile 3, we have Sea Turtle. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find the timestamps, and I will see you guys in your self-readings. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So let's just put your tarot deck over here. We're going to use it a little bit later. And let's just dive into your cards to see Universe's next big plan for you. And you felt drawn to the Lion. It's pretty funny because I saw 11 and I was feeling like a little bit sleepy, and I was telling myself, oh, it's time to wake up. You're going to do readings now. So something with waking you up to your power with the Lion. It's time to wake you up to your power. Look at the focus in the Lion's eyes here. Completely awake, very focused, very in their power, very determined to do something. Leo energy makes me think of Leo energy. Has a lot to do with creativity, fun, romance. So let's see where this reading will take us. It says here, power, loyalty, leadership, and family beneath the Lion here. So let's keep it here. And let's see what else we got. We're going to start with some smaller cards. And we have Venus in Aries with lust. We also have the first house here. Wow. So, yeah, I'm getting messages. It feels like Universe's next big plan for you is to make you go through some kind of glow up. Because we have the first house here, and the first house is the house of self. It has to do with you. It has to do with your personality, your identity, your appearance, your sense of self, and some kind of glow up. And we have Aries here, so we have 2 fire signs here, Lion and Aries. So a lot of fire, a lot of power, and charisma almost. Let's see what else we got. Lobster, financial pinch. Wow. And it's something like overcoming something painful that has been taking power from you, getting that power back, and even rising further than that. So yeah, let's see here what else we got. Change your focus. Wow, this is interesting. So this is actually a tarot card. It's 5 of Cups. And it says change your focus. Yeah, to let go of the past. And if we see, this is a very interesting card actually. Because there's a lot of fog here. And then there's a little opening here. Almost like she's focused. There's focused awareness that is making the fog go away. Making this door open up here. So taking you out of a... Universe's next big plan for you is to remove you from something, and it has been pinching you in some way. Maybe even, it says financial pinch, maybe even financially it's been difficult for you, but something has been, it kind of feels like this, like hurting or pinching doesn't have to mean like pain, like physical pain, but like something has been bothering you. Something has been bothering you. We have winter, an ending, recharging, and reflection. Let's see if we can fit it here. Yes. An ending. Extraordinary. I mean, come on. You got the Lion and the Peacock. And extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. So universe's next big plan for you is to change your energy, change your focus, change your energy, your focus, and maybe even your life in some way. There's a loss here. I don't know. It looks like there's something sad with this picture. Like it feels like something. I feel like grief or loss, or at the same time there's a lot of stillness. Winter is a beautiful energy. There's a lot of stillness, there's a lot of peace, there's time for reflection, time to go into hermit mode. And then we have this red, I think, could it be a finch maybe? Bird here. And the red finch, with the Leo and Aries energy, once again, like some warmth coming in here. Okay, let's see what else we got. Flow. Okay, time to get back in flow. And squirrel, spiritual maintenance. It feels like your life is going to get more busy, but in a positive way. Like before you were busy dealing with difficult things, or just dealing with life, or just dealing with things from the past, or being stuck in the past, or worrying about things. Or maybe even, for some of you, there's even been like a stagnant energy here where nothing happened. It was just like non-flow, nothing happened. But I feel like there's going to be like a lot of movement in your life, and a lot of things happening in your life with the Leo and Aries energy, a lot of fire, a lot of movement, where you are going through a change. Like you are growing as a person, like your personality is changing, the things that you identify yourself is changing, because the things from the past doesn't resonate anymore. And I think I hear like this is a critical point. Yeah, this is a critical point in your spiritual evolution, in your human growth. Yeah, in your individual growth. It's a very critical point, because this is kind of like they're showing like you're in between two worlds. It's like you have almost like you have your half of your body is in the past, but the other half of your body is in the new you. And it's like there's change there. That's also why we have this fiery Leo leader type energy, Aries also leader type energy, very powerful energies. Are actually, this is why we have these energies, like showing how they're going to make you fully go into the new you, fully becoming the new you. So there's like one part of you that is like in the past, or in the old you, maybe even with certain thought patterns, certain emotional patterns, maybe some addictions that are still lingering around, maybe an ex, or something that happened in the past, like a pinch. Maybe you lost some money, maybe there was some bad experience with money or whatever, or somebody else, a friend that stabbed you in the back, or something happened. And it doesn't have to be recently. It could be like long time ago. So, but something is keeping you half your body in the past, and the other half is already, I feel, in the new. So once again, the universe's next big plan for you is to make you completely transcend into the new you and grow as a person. And like there's things in your personality that's going to be gone. This can be very strange, because sometimes people don't change, change, but they do. People do change when they work with themselves. It demands like a lot of effort to change you, who you are. But normally, if you don't do any effort, people can stay the same the whole life, maybe even lifetimes. So, but you're not this kind of person. But there is some kind of stubborn pinch or pain or sorrow or grief or loss or disappointment, something along those lines that's making, and I see it's your foot. It's so strange. Like I see like you're trying to move, but your foot is, for some of you, it's just one leg is in the past, they're showing me. And I don't know, something with your leg. So if we think about the leg, it has to do with the root chakra. and even sacral chakra. So something maybe that has to do with relationships, that has to do with money, that has to do with your position in the world, who you are, how you see yourself, your identity, your personality, your self-esteem, something there. And once again, always pile number one, my voice is making a big fuss. So something with your voice is definitely also finding your voice. Yeah, finding your voice is kind of like believing yourself. But what you are, what I feel like you're still like a little bit stuck in, and this is emotional wounds. This is like pain that has not been processed, that you have not come to peace with, things that you have not come to peace with. That was a good way of explaining it. So it's nothing weird, or you're not doing anything wrong. It's just like things that are still in your baggage that hasn't been dealt with. And it's like the focus goes, it's like you're focusing on, instead of focusing on, I feel like universe is like getting you to focus more on you and what you think and what you feel and what your intuition is telling you, and believing in that, instead of looking at, or instead of seeing through the glasses of the baggage that you're carrying. So there is like a separation here, and I really feel it's a very fresh energy actually. It's like really pushing or releasing or purging or pushing out or separating yourself from your part of yourself that is like, shedding skin is a good word, shedding skin from that part of yourself that is still stuck in the past in some way. And once again, it's nothing that you do wrong or anything, it's just certain baggage that you just haven't dealt with that. And it's very easy, you can just think, the thoughts that comes up in your mind, and probably you could probably take out your journal and write down 5 things that when you think about them, they are still triggering you with some kind of emotions. Anger or disappointment or grief or sadness or regret. And these are kind of the things that I feel like really, there's I want to like just it feels like it's very easy to pull it from you. So and the reason why it's easy for you to shed this is because you've been working with yourself, and you've been doing a good job. So now it's like, now if the complete you is meant to be new. So we have the squirrel with spiritual maintenance here. It also says be your own caretaker. I feel like also to start, that you're meant to start to really harvest some big rewards, kind of like in your life. Yeah. Let's do this last card as well. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. And you know what I feel? It's like the leg of you that's still like kind of in the past energies, or the half of your body. Depends on how far, it's going to differ, of course, how much of you feel like is still kind of in the past energies. But I feel like the way, when you're completely in the new, see here, you're walking out of the fog here. There's an opening here. You have changed your focus. You're not holding on to the past or anything. You are very peaceful here, very peacefully releasing all the past pain, all the past regrets, all the past disappointments. And this is not easy to do, it's easy to say, but it's not easy to do. And that makes me think that you already did like a lot of work with the squirrel here. There's a lot of effort for the squirrel to collect the acorns so they have food and they can go into hibernation. So for some of you, maybe you're, if you feel like you need to go into some kind of hibernation stage, we have winter here as well and squirrel. So that would probably be good for you. For some of you, it's like you're coming out of the hermit mode. You've been in the hermit mode. And because you were shedding the last skin, some kind of last skin that has to do with your personality, your identity this lifetime. This is about this lifetime, I feel. And of course, everything is connected to other lifetimes and karma as well. But let's not go that deep. It's not that important. Actually, you don't need to know a lot of things. So there is like a peaceful shedding here in some way with the flow here. Look at this with the flow here. So it really makes me feel like you're really ready for this big shift in your energy. in your personality, in your identity, where you've already been doing this, so it's not going to be a shock for you. There's part of you that is already completely new, and that has nothing to do with anything. It's like very pure energy. So yeah, you're so ready for this. But also with the arrow here, see, there's a lot of focused energy here with the arrow pointing, and with the lion looking straight at us. We're very focused energy. And the 11, once again, awakening. It's time to wake up. It is time, and we have another 1 here. Wow. So 1, 1, 1, 5. 5 are about number 5 is about positive change. So there's big positive change here, and there is a clear direction where universe is wanting to take you, and you are in the flow. You are sitting, you are in the flow, and you are in that energy. I would be very surprised if you're not. There is a pull and a push that is pulling you and pushing you in that direction. Yeah, in that direction. With lust here, lust, Venus, lust in Aries. I think like once again, feels like getting back your power, getting back your energy. And with lust, there's also like some imbalanced energy around your sacral chakra or around your relationships that is a little bit imbalanced. And it feels like the relationship to yourself is going to improve big time. And the relationship that you have to other people is going to improve big time. Yeah. You are becoming extraordinary. You are becoming the lion. Full of power, full of loyalty, focus, and determination. But also with the winter here, full of peace. This is definitely stepping into a higher spiritual state of being, where you have evolved as a human being, but also as a spiritual being. You changed a lot. We have caretaker. You needed to take care of yourself. You've been doing the right things. You've been taking care of yourself. You are on the right track. You are on the right track. But there has been normal, like once again, I don't know why I keep wanting to say you didn't do anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. I maybe somebody thinks you did something wrong, or you're blaming yourself, or you have a regret over something that happened. But it feels like things were just the way they were, and many times the way they had to be to get you to the place that you are today. So something with your love relationships is going to shift and change. Something with your love relationships in the past has been a lot of karma. Yeah, a lot of karma in your past love relationships. And now it's going to be it. And because we have the pinch, the lobster and the pinch beneath the lust and the Venus here. And lust, lust is a little bit, I'm trying to feel, I feel like passion is more like a balanced energy, I think, than lust. Or I don't know actually, but I'm just from the energies today, I'm getting like there has been a little bit of an karmic, like you've been dealing with karmic or karma connected to love relationships. And somehow there's some energy there that needs to be released, where I also feel it's going to be released. And if I feel your energy here, it's like mostly actually in the sacral chakra, root chakra, where I feel like something is going to be purged out. And there's a little bit of a gooey energy here. Look at this volcano here erupting. Yeah, so the volcano, yeah, there's a lot of passion, a lot of lust, and that's not completely balanced energy, but we can still feel passion and lust, but in a more balanced way, of course. This is where it becomes tricky. There's something tricky here. Yeah, there's something very tricky here. But I think it's going to be very clear for you, because there is things from the past and even karma that you have that has been affecting your romantic relationships, and also there has been karmic romantic relationships on your path. So let's leave that. Yeah, it was very tangly energy. It's like when I start talking about that, it feels like I'm getting lost. So that is going to clear up. You're going to rise above all of that. you're going to really know how to take care of yourself. You're going to step into your extraordinary peacock lion energy here. And there's this, once again, this, the arrow and the focus. You're going to be in the flow. You're going to be in the right path. And it's like you are leveling up. Yeah, that's a good way of explaining it. You're leveling up. And once again, it already feels like you've done the work, and that you have one foot in one timeline and another foot in another timeline, or half your body in the old and the other half in the new. So getting you to completely transition into the new is the universe's next big plan for you. Could be that there is like some kind of gateway or some kind of opening here for you. Because look how peacefully you're being guided. You're almost hypnotized here. It's just like, yeah, almost hypnotized. So it could, some of you, you're going to get like a strong vision or a strong path or a strong calling to do something. And that is going to help you release the past and change your focus. Because beautifully afterwards we have the flow and the arrow here. And you're going to be very... I feel like you don't even need to protect yourself anymore. Because the part that you needed to protect is the part that was the past. the body, the part of you that's in the past is carrying a certain type of energy of pain and sorrow and suffering and envy and competition and regret. You know, all this negative fear, whatever negative emotions that you feel is resonating with what you're carrying inside your mind and inside your emotional body. So this is because you're releasing that. There is no the negative energy that you need to protect yourself. You don't need to protect yourself from that anymore, because it's it's not in you anymore. You purified yourself from those energies, so it's not you're not carrying them in yourself anymore. If you're not carrying them in yourself anymore, you don't resonate with these type of energies. Even if you're standing in front of a person that is carrying envy and anger and manipulation, or wants to hurt you in one way or another, that energy will just go right through you. You will be totally transcendent to that energy. So this is kind of feels like you had to protect yourself. You had to be strong. You had to take care of yourself. You needed to go into hibernation. You needed to go through the spiritual awakening. You needed those karmic relationships because you needed to learn. You needed to balance a lot of things. You've been doing like a lot of things, and now it's like getting you completely finishing the transition here, where you are completely transitioning into a higher aspect of yourself, into a pure, higher spiritual aspect of yourself. Yeah. So yeah, an extraordinary you. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, come on, Queen of Swords. Yeah, with my voice, I keep on, like, the air is very dry here also in the room. But yeah, Queen of Swords is all about the voice. It's all about the awareness. It's all about the mind, the sharpness, the focus. So yeah, you're going to really start to see things very, very clear. And it's very clear, actually a very clear message from the universe saying, yes, the only plan we have for you, they even say that, the only plan we have for you now, the only thing that is important for you now is to complete the transition, the awakening, the spiritual awakening that you have been going through. And I don't know, maybe 11 years, maybe 5 years, maybe 1 year for some of you have started. So it's a general reading, so it depends on you. Yeah, it depends on what resonates with you. But yeah, finish that. That is the only thing. And they're being very, very clear actually with Queen of Swords, saying, yeah, this is the only important thing. The rest will follow, you know. It's like in the, sorry for quoting the Bible, and you know, just take it if you want to. If you don't care about that. But you know, or Jesus said, the Bible is another thing, you know, who knows who wrote the Bible. But Jesus said, Jesus was a spiritual being. You know, if we take away the religion and all those things that came after, then he was just a spiritual being, just like us, walking on earth, finding enlightenment, and then with all his compassion, teaching other people to get out of suffering, just the way the Buddha did, you know. So yeah, this is the quality of enlightenment. The quality of enlightenment is wanting to serve, wanting to help. Anyways, seek the kingdom of God and all things shall be added to you, is what Jesus said. So yeah, this is kind of the thing here. Seek the kingdom of God, and the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of heaven, I can't remember it now, is within ourselves, of course. You will find it within yourself. So like, this is kind of the transition you're going through. Seek your freedom, and all the other things will solve. So yeah, let's just keep it like that. Yeah, just continue this transition, and all the other things will solve for you. So the financial situation, your relationships will improve, everything will improve. But you are going through this shift and change and healing, and there is some sticky gooey energies from the past. Once again, it's not your fault. Nothing that happened was your fault. You didn't deserve it and all those things, but it was there, and it's still affecting you in some way, but you've been working through it, and now you're almost completely out. So it's like continuing, and it's a very sharp focus here, actually. So if you're resisting this, some of you, if you're resisting it, it's going to be a little bit of suffering in your life, because there's going to be things that are outdated in your life that is like screaming and saying like, yeah, you need to let this go now. You can't continue your life in this way, or you can't continue doing this or thinking this or feeling like this. You need to do something about it. But for most of you, I feel like you've done the work. You've done like a lot of work, and I just feel like you just have to surrender to the flow and just go with it. Yeah, you don't worry, just go with it. You got this. Pile number 1. I felt like I wanted to cry when I said it. You got this. So yeah, maybe it was a long journey for you. Knight of Wands. Yeah, don't lose your energy with Knight of Wands. It's not time to lose your energy now. And keep your motivation. For some of you, I said you were like, I don't know if you remember that I said it like further on earlier in the reading, that some of you felt like you were in a little bit of a stagnant energy. So it's very important that you don't lose your motivation and your drive and your ambition for spiritual maintenance, to take care of yourself, to take care of how you feel, how you think, to do what is necessary to change your life. It's very important to keep that energy going. And because, yeah, death here. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, so death doesn't mean a physical death. It means that death of the last death, you know. It's very clear energy. Yeah, you're going directly to that, you know. So whatever is calling you, whatever your intuition is telling you, you just keep doing what you're doing. You're an extraordinary being, already. For doing this, you have Lion and Aries energy. There's a lot of drive and ambition and determination in you. Just keep on relying to that. But don't forget, because there's a lot of masculine energy here, actually. Yang energy, a lot of doing. Don't forget also to surrender into the flow and just let it happen. We can't make it go. We can't force it to happen, you know. It has to kind of unfold in its own divine timing. But there's a lot of things happening here. You don't have to worry that there is a standstill. The only people that have to worry is the one that are resonating with more stagnant energy. Nothing is happening. For you, I want to put like a fire beneath your butt. Very weird translation, but yeah, from Swedish, I think. Anyways, I want to you need to get a little bit more fiery energy in you and start taking more action to make this happen for you, because there's already a strong pull for you. There's already big potential, and it's already in your plan to make this happen for you. So 3 of Cups. Wow, look at that. Celebration, finding your true family. Oh yeah, look at this. You were lonely here. So lonely here. You needed to take care of yourself. Yeah, maybe you didn't have a father. Something with a father here, maybe. Could be mother as well, but we had a lot of yang energy. You needed to be your own father. You needed to be your own mother. And the bonus, or one of the big rewards here, is you finding people that are like-minded. You finding your true family. Yeah, finding your true family. Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, universe, next big plan for you is like this wake up. Another wake up. Because I think you went through many wake ups. But like the last wake up, or the big wake up, once again, like this major breakthrough where because half of you keep feeling half, so maybe you're 50% done with your healing. Yeah, I hear from 25, I hear 15% also. So yeah, it's going to differ, of course. And for you that are feeling like you only 15% heal, I want to give you a hug and say you can do it, because this energy resonates with you. I also were there once, I was there when I had 100% left on my healing. And now I don't know, maybe 50, maybe yeah, a little bit more, I think, than 50 I've done. Anyways, let's stop talking about me. Yeah, you can do it. This is the energy, you know, you can do it. We all have to take those first steps. But most of you, I think you've done 50% of your healing, and some even more. 75% of your healing is already done. You're just at that last push. So don't lose your energy, don't lose your motivation. Keep your eyes open, keep your mind open, because you're being very, very, very guided. And it's about getting you to complete this transition, the complete death of the old you, and the complete being reborn as the new you, as the Queen of Swords here. Yes, very interesting. You needed to be the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of yang energy, so it's like you needed to work a lot. You needed to work a lot, put a lot of effort, and then you're going to there's going to be like more peaceful energy coming into your life, where you can rest with the Queen of Swords. Feels like more resting in a higher state of awareness. They're just being done. Yeah, you're done with the transition and the transformation. This big thing that you needed to go through is going to be done. And I don't know how long this is going to take, but this is like, because time is always relative. So, but this is the universe's next big plan. And this is kind of the energy that you are in now, and that you're going to be in maybe 1 to 5 years. And I don't want to say 11 years, because that's just, we don't even want to hear that. But maybe 1 to 5 years, it's going to be done. Yeah, 1 to 5 years sounds more realistic, especially if you're in the group that you feel like you've done 50 to 75% of your healing is already done. Okay, so pile number 1, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to the Timberwolf, and it says instinct, guidance, belonging, and order. So universe's next big plan for you. Let's figure that out together. And we have Saturn in Capricorn with riches. Wow, we have the 10th house here, the house of career and profession. Fame, repetition, legacy, public image. So Saturn belongs in Capricorn, so it's in its right element. And usually, you know, Saturn Capricorn energy shows that you need to go through some lessons and some hard work before you get to your fame and fortune. So, but we have riches here. So you are about to, universe's next big plan for you is to make you, you're at the end of the cycle. Yeah, you're at the end of the cycle. There was a lot of lessons. There was a lot of obstacles. You have overcome them. And now they are guiding you to your riches. And this doesn't have to be just financial riches, I feel. I feel like other things as well. Because we have the Timberwolf. It says belonging here. So maybe finding other things that are very important for you. But let's see here how it goes. Scissors. Disappointment in some affair. So scissor makes me think of cutting cords. So yeah, people have been disappointing you. Situations has been disappointing you. Maybe your career. Yeah, maybe in your career things has been disappointing. Maybe in your financial situation. But it could also be relationships. Because the Timberwolf, you know, they say the lone wolf. But the wolf belongs with the pack. So there has been maybe some difficulty with something. Let's see what else we got here. So we have, this is a tarot card. This is the 5 of Swords. It says win or lose. You know, it talks about competition. Win or lose. You need, yeah, some kind of competition. Envy maybe even. Win or lose. Egos. You needed to go through like a lot of lessons. I feel like I want to say universe's next big plan for you is to close some kind of cycle and get good things, riches. Really get good things. It's like I feel like you're at the end of that cycle. It's like I keep seeing this Alpha and Omega. Yeah, Alpha. It says here Alpha and Omega. You know, the beginning and the end. So yeah, you went through the beginning, and it's like getting you to close this cycle. And even the 10 here, you know, the 10 shows the ending. It shows closing the cycle. You know, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So somehow because I felt like there was many things. I didn't just feel like it was your career. And now I said the Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. So you're coming kind of to some kind of end, and you went through like a lot of lessons. I mean, you went through like a lot of lessons in these areas of your life, in your career, in your relationships, in your finances, in your dealings with other people, in collaborations, in dealings with yourself, like being alone and belonging maybe, and where do you belong and who are you? There's so many questions here and so many lessons here and so many things that you needed to go through, and some hard lessons where people entered your life to teach you something, and this left you with some kind of sour taste here with disappointment. We have the scissor here. Maybe you even needed to cut cords with them. So, but yeah, let's see how this develops here. Positivity and change. Wow, that was perfect. Moss agate with positivity and change. So yeah, it's like you're done with this now, and now you are meant to get your riches. Like I said, Saturn and Capricorn energy, usually they work very hard, and usually people with Capricorn energy, they don't reach their fame and fortune and successes until later in life. And even Saturn in Capricorn even belongs in the 10th house, so everything here is very aligned. It's very, there's like, everything is good. Yeah, we have this big star here, and the horn, she's carrying the horn of plenty here, I think. So yeah, you're going to have like a plenty of abundance and things coming to you, because you are, and I keep feeling like there, you know, there's the last quarter maybe, or you know, it's like, you see here, it's divided into quarter pieces here. But I feel like there's just like a little bit, there's something is really, you're almost at the end, you know, it's like 25% left, yeah, to complete the cycle here. So yeah, universe's next big plan is for you to do that, to complete it. And maybe it is like cutting the last cord with somebody, letting something go here. Win or lose, I feel like somebody left a sour taste in your mouth, or some competing energy, or some manipulative energy, or gossiping energy, or something like that is meant to be left behind. Yeah, you're leaving and that is staying, almost meant to be left behind. Acceptance. Wow, radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. Radical acceptance. Yeah, I really feel like you went through this whole process of accepting yourself, because I said like, who am I? Want to take this card. I don't know if you saw that it moved, but let's just keep it here. Felt like it was supposed to be in your reading. So yeah, we're going to take it a little bit later. So yeah, I feel like you've been asking like, who am I and what am I supposed to do, and what kind of relationship am I supposed to have? And it's like, I feel like you've been questioning like a lot of things, or maybe life forced you to question a lot of things, because there was a lot of things going wrong in your life. But now comes the radical acceptance of who you are. Yeah, it says radical acceptance in the now opens the flow, but being able to radical accept the now is also radically accepting yourself in some sense. So something with you accepting who you are as the lone wolf. There was a lonely path here. You were somehow cast out, or you were somehow different. But now it's like, there's so much love coming into your life, I feel, and acceptance of yourself, and things finally starting to change for you. You're really leaving behind toxic energy, competitive energy, gossiping energy, worry. And I feel like in the beginning when I started your reading, I don't think, maybe I didn't say it even, but I felt like something was sitting on my chest, like I had a hard time breathing. So yeah, and something with your heart has been closed for yourself and for others, and it feels like that is opening up as well. Yeah. Let's do more cards here. Courage. Okay. We have frog stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Frogs makes me think of Kambo medicine. Kambo medicine is like this poison that they take from the Kambo frog. I don't know if it's the frog in itself is named Kambo, actually. Anyways, and they apply it to the skin in a certain way, and then you purge. So yeah, anyways, it's very cleansing. I love Kambo. I love working with Kambo as well. So cleansing, there's a lot of cleansing here. Stepping into your power. Wow, it's very interesting here. Your life is going to become more colorful, more fun, and more colorful. And it's very important that you cut the cord. I really want to tell you this. Pile number 2, it's very important that you cut the cord with whoever is disappointed you in the past. Could be old cords, you know. If you think about somebody that hurt you 10 or 15 years ago, and every time they pop up into your mind, you go like, you know, you start fighting with them in your head, or you feel sad, or you feel sorrow, or you feel regret, or whatever you feel. Every time, you know, that shows that you still have a cord to this person. So very important that you cut cords. And even cutting cords with people that are disappointing you today. Some of you are being guided to leave your job. You know, your workplace is not that good. You're being guided to leave that, because life is guiding you, universe is guiding you somewhere else. Yeah, universe's next big plan for you is definitely to change your position in life. Yeah, change your position in life. You've been working hard. You've been to leave the struggle, to leave the lonely path, to move into a warmer place, you know. And I don't know why the frog looks happier than the wolf. Yeah, the wolf is a nice energy, but something with the frog is just makes me feel like, yeah, more colorful. And you look at the curiosity of the frog here with the big eyes. Just more fun things coming into your life. With the courage here, I think some of you are being guided to leave your job or a relationship, or maybe both. Maybe do a move. And to go somewhere where you're not going to feel so lonely anymore. So being more surrounded with people that have more your type of energy could also be something here. Let's see here. Water guardian. Connect with your emotion. Connect with your emotions. Yeah. So, yeah, once again, look at this blue, blue, blue. To choose yourself and to get you to a place in your life where you are more aligned. And I feel like some of you are holding on to something that you really should let go of. Yeah, you really should let go. It could even be something that happened 10, 15 years ago, or it's happening now. But yeah, Alpha and Omega closing. This is the last little piece that needs to be healed or let go of for you to complete the Alpha and Omega here and move into this warmer place in your life. And with the courage here, it demands courage from you to take the step. But I don't feel like courage. Sometimes courage can be a very powerful energy. You know, you need to build up this strength and this courage. But here is more like kind of like a more softer courage energy, which says like, you just need to put your hands on your heart and say, I choose myself, you know. I choose myself. Something with connecting with your emotions and really like tapping into what you feel is good for you, what is right for you. And, you know, Saturn, Capricorn energy, there's a lot of restrictions. You know, there's a lot of restrictions. There's a lot of like doing things in a very certain way, almost like a boxed way. And it's really like letting you've done that. You did the work that was necessary. Good. Some of you really did a good job. You know, you created yourself. Maybe you created your empire. You know, you're really reaching fame and success, and you really changed your life in this massive, big way. But something. You did what was necessary for you to do in that phase. So for I really feels like it's like almost like you're completely moving into another phase of your life, because Alpha and Omega is closing. So it should be a completely new beginning for you. And in this new beginning, whatever struggles that you had in the past are not supposed to be there in the past. And because of that, you're also meant to let go of certain things. It could even be things that you think you are supposed to hold on to, but universe will very lovingly this time, you know, sometimes they're not showing it in a very lovingly way, but I feel like this time in a very lovingly way, with the water guardian here and the water energy here, they're going to guide you and make you see what is the path for you from now on. So there's kind of going to be, some of you are going to get a new job, you're going to get another creative idea, or you're expanding. You built an empire and now you're expanding. Somehow it feels like things are meant to become easier for you. More open and expansive and also easier. We have positivity and change and acceptance. And this acceptance energy is really sticking out in your reading. And the blue here as well. You know, green, pink and blue, a lot of heart chakra energy. Yeah, even, you know, the blue energy, the blue ray of light is the divine love of the universe. It's that's the energy and wisdom. So really it's like you are, like you're leveling up in your life, you know, your work life. A lot of things has to do with your work here. You're leveling up, yeah, and starting to find new ways of expanding your life. And I would say like new ways of expanding your life in a higher energy. And it could be like doors opening for you that you didn't even know was possible to open for you. And I feel like some kind of, I'm getting a little bit of a headache and some kind of a resistance for this change. And I think mostly it comes from you at the point where you are today, maybe not seeing how this could open up for you. So I feel like universe's next big plan for you is to open the path for you and very clearly show you how you can move forward with your life, with your career, with your, some career shows up very clearly here, with your career, to, and how this can help you to expand your life. Yeah, it was a little bit of a tricky reading here, but let's see what else we got. Knight of Swords. Look at that. This is very interesting. So we have a centaur. No, what is it called? Centaur? I don't know the pronunciation. But anyways, half horse, half human. And that makes me think of the Sagittarius energy, actually. But yeah, he's holding the door. And isn't that very interesting? Because Knight of Swords, you know, is usually very clear, has a very clear direction, has a very clear focus and determination on where they are going. And now it's like kind of holding the door here. So something with making you, there's like a mind blockage that you're going to, and the door here, it's like this big gate. So you built yourself maybe an empire or something. Or you're trying to get in here, or something is trying to get out. Wow, this was confusing. A little bit confusing. There's some confusion in your mind. And maybe you don't even recognize this as a confusion. It could be a blockage which is making you not see. But the door has not been there until now. So there's going to be a new door opening up for you. And I feel like as soon as the new door opening up for you, you are going very courageously step out of it and step into the new. So yeah, wow. Let's just shuffle your cards here. I have no idea. Maybe this makes sense. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't make sense for me, or I'm trying kind of to, I'm just trying to channel like in the best way that I can, and I know like even if it doesn't make like completely sense for me, I know it makes sense for you. So let's see here what we got here. The Lovers. Very your life is going to change big time. There's like something needs to be released in this process. Something needs to be released in this process, and it seems to be like a little bit stubborn here. So it could be a mind blockage that you don't even know that you have. And yeah, we have Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of doors here. Yeah, this is the Tarot of 78 doors, so that was matching. Ace of Wands. And everything is about the door. Everybody wants to open this. This one is holding the door, you know. and kind of forcing it not to open. And the Ace of Wands here, this looks like an old man being a magician trying to do some chanting to open the door. So you see these pulling energies. One is trying to close it, and the other one is trying to open it. So could it be that there's some kind of inner conflict within you, wanting to leave but scared of leaving, wanting to there's some inner tug of war, maybe almost. And I think I have to leave that energy, because I'm getting like a little bit of a headache trying to understanding this. So I feel like you don't have to find answers. I feel like the answers is coming to you. I feel like the door is opening. I feel like universe is doing this to you. They're opening up the door to you. With the frog here, something is cleansing from you. With the water guardian here, something is making you more connected with your emotions. And there's like a transformation that you're doing here. And you're in this process now. You're in this process now. It feels like there's a big thing happening with you actually here. So the sun. Look at this. We have a maze or labyrinth here. It almost looks like it. Or it's like one of these crop circles. Is it called a crop circle? Yeah, so there is some mystical, with crop circles. They don't know who makes them, or, So yeah, there is some higher forces definitely helping you. And you're dancing here. So there's 2 people here dancing, 2 children here dancing. And we have the lovers here as well. So, being blessed. Something is being blessed. You're being blessed. Yeah, I mean, the lovers, the sun, and Ace of Wands. Wow. Yeah, you're being blessed by higher forces. You've been recognized for your hard work. You've been recognized for your efforts. And with the lone wolf and the timber wolf here, many of you have been on a spiritual path, and you've been really, really, maybe even very aligned with your soul. And you've been doing like a lot of good things for yourself. And you've been, I keep hearing you've been recognized. And now higher forces is going to help you to close the alpha and omega, to close that cycle here, so you can really start to manifest the life that you've been wanting for yourself. That has been, the flow has been Ace of Wands, once again, it's like the flow has been coming, and then it's been stopping, and it's been coming, then it's been stopping. I see a door being opened and closed, So yeah. What else do we got here? Strength. Sun and strength. I feel like a lot of Leo energy. So, if you want to check another reading, I would definitely tell you what I would definitely recommend you to watch pile number 1, because these 2 piles, pile 1 and 2, I think went very good together this time. So strength and courage. I think we're going to do 3 more cards here. We have 9 of Wands, and you're carrying the door on your back. This is interesting. 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Wow, fine. Look at this 2 of Pentacles here. So the door is finally going to open for you, and it's not going to close again. It's been opening and it's been closing, making me feel like you've been on you felt you were on the right path, and then somehow you lost it, or it became stormy. It's been like unsure, or it's been going back and forth, and I have a hard time. I have a hard time keeping a red thread when I speak here. It's like I feel like I'm scattered in my thoughts, and even when I speak, I feel like I have to focus like a lot to be able to keep like a red thread. So it's like you've been in the flow, and then you lost the flow, and then you've been in the flow, and then you lost your flow. But one thing that you have been doing that I feel like is that you've been working hard, and you've been dealing with a lot of obstacles, and you've been dealing with a lot of disappointments, and a lot of cords. Yeah, a lot of cords, a lot of people that you needed to cross your path as well. And now it's finally going to kind of settle with 2 of Pentacles. Now it's finally going to be balanced, and the emotions will flow again. See here, 2 people swimming. in the ocean here, or in some kind of pool. So something with your emotions is going to be balanced. It's been like a lot of things going on in your mind. Yeah, in your mind. So something with coming back to your heart, coming back to the flow. And the door is gone. You know, there was a door that was open and shut and open and shut and open and shut. And now, you know, you're carrying that damn, yeah, I feel like that this damn door. You're going to throw that damn door away. And it's just going to be open. So something is really opening up for you. And you're moving into a new life. And you're expanding and moving into your life. New life. There's the lovers and the sun. You know, there's a lot of Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here for you. A very powerful new beginning, and it's going to be fame and fortune, and you know, you getting a reputation maybe of being somebody very knowledgeable, or somebody like this, or amongst people that knew you or know you, they're saying like, yeah, look, Pal 2 is doing so good now. Oh, wow, they're doing so good now. But before there was you doing good, but then there was you never reached your goal. Yeah, it feels like you never reached your goal. There was always setbacks, you know? You took a couple of steps and then there was a setback. And you took a couple of steps and then there was a setback. So this is the door being shut and open. Now the damn door is being lifted and thrown away. And like kind of thrown into the fire. And I feel like frustration and anger almost because of this door. But yeah, it's going to be gone. And there's going to be balance finally in your life here. We're going to do one more card. Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands really makes me think of the struggle. A lot of struggles that you've been going through. And once again, that is supposed to end. And you know, you accepting yourself, because these challenges really made you question your own worth. And kind of question who you were or what you're meant for and your life purpose. Once again, a lot of questions, a lot of mind activity in pile number 2. Wouldn't surprise me if you sometimes have problems with sleeping, or that you have a tendency to worry like a lot. Yeah, and the worry is going to be over. The worry is going to be over. Finally, the door of abundance is opening up for you. And finally, you can rest in your heart, and something with your intuition and your emotion, kind of resting in that. And there's a lot of happiness. If you want love, I feel like love is definitely coming for you here. With the sun and the lovers next to each other and Ace of Wands, a new spark is igniting in your love life. But most of all, like a new spark is igniting in the love that you have for yourself. You're becoming more authentic and more honest. And you're not questioning who you are, what you want, and what is meant for you anymore. It's all going to be very clear, you know. So probably when you're watching this reading, it's a little bit confusing, maybe. You don't have all the answers. You don't know maybe your life purpose completely, or where life is meant to take you. But it's all going to clear up. It's all going to open up and clear up, and you're going to see things very, very clearly, and you're going to be able to take the steps that needs to be taken with a lot of courage and strength here. And tapped into your intuition, tapped into your emotions. Finally, everything is going to be balanced. Finally, it's time for you to grow and bloom like the beautiful blue lotus that you always been. Yeah, okay. Whew. This was a little bit of a reading, like a lot of struggles here in my... yeah, I had to struggle like a lot to be able to do this reading. So, but yeah, Saturn and Capricorn, you know, once again, Capricorn energy, there is a lot of struggles on the path of a Capricorn. And yeah, I have Capricorn placements myself. So anyways, I know it. But now it's the time. It also means that, you know, Capricorns always reach they always get rewards for their efforts. So rewards are coming for you. Okay, if you're not a Capricorn, doesn't matter. So anyways, pile number 2, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to the sea turtle. It says beginnings, self-reliance, journey, and home. And we have a number 7 here. Okay, let's put it over here. So, universe's next big plan for you. Let's figure that out together. And you also have the moon. Wow. The moon in Sagittarius with optimism. We have the 9th house here, the house of purpose. The house of God, the divine, higher learning. But the moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Optimism. The sun. Wow. Happiness and well-being. I already felt when I saw the sea turtle showing up here yesterday when I was preparing the cards, I was feeling, yeah, pile number 3 is going to be a very positive reading. So, you know, the 9th house is also about expansion, expanding. The sun. There's something very peaceful here in your reading, I feel. With the sea turtle, you know, swimming here together with other fishes here. And yeah, very peacefully just swimming. Number 7, I don't know if the author of the deck thought about that, but number 7 has a lot to do with as an angel number, being on the right path. But number 7, like kind of in tarot, is also about challenges and responsibilities and personal development. There's something very moving steadily forward in a very, very peaceful, grounded way here. But at the same time, expanding your life and your energy like a lot, you know. Sagittarius is all about expansion. Sagittarius energy is connected to Jupiter, you know, the biggest planet of them all, and it has a lot to do with luck and abundance. Wow, what's going on here? We need to do more cards. Seems like something good is being brought to you, or you're moving directly, universe next big plan for you, steadily moving you towards your happiness and your abundance, to your expansion, to the divine, to the connection with the divine, but also to get your abundance. Giving and receiving. I mean, come on, look at this. So this is the tarot card, is the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, giving and receiving. So yeah, and Pentacles, once again, yeah, this earthy, earth and water. I heard that. Maybe that's important for you. Earth and water. The sun, the moon, the stars. We have the sun and we have the moon. Maybe there will be a star showing up. Yeah, but the sun, the moon, the stars. The sun and the moon. The water and earth. There's a lot of elements here working in your favor somehow. And getting you to steadily move towards this. And, you know, it's about giving and receiving. So being in that good flow of co-creating and co-living, almost co-living with the world around you. Because I said here, you're swimming with some fishes here. I feel like you are the turtle and you're swimming with some fishes. So yeah, harmony. You're meant to bring harmony and balance and beauty into your life. And something because we have the moon here, moon in Sagittarius, something with expanding your emotional world. Yeah, your emotional world. I love this energy a lot. Expanding your love to the people around you, expanding your abundance to the people around you, but also getting more from the people around you, getting more from life. It's not just about giving, it's giving and receiving, you know, it's the equal giving and receiving. Usually when we give, we receive more. So yeah, so it's about this beautiful dance between the sun, moon, and stars. I don't know, maybe that's important for some of you, but that keeps repeating, sun, moon, and stars. So what else do we have here? Mortar and pestle. I have no idea. Yeah, if I pronounce that right. But it says integration, subtle. Yeah, forget about that. Thoroughness, integration and thoroughness. But you know, with a mortar, you put the herbs in this thing here. Maybe that's called the pestle. I'm so sorry. And you grind it. Yeah, you grind it here. So integration. Blending things here. Yeah, something is blending here beautifully. Eating salad. So I'm getting like a lot of pictures. I'm sorry. I saw you like making a salad or dinner for people. Meeting. There's a lot of joy here and a lot of like connecting with people. expanding your friendships, expanding your social life. Yeah, that's the word. Expanding your social life and being more open. Even if we look at this card here, you see here they are singing and playing and drinking here, you know. And so somehow expanding your social life, something with, once again, with your emotions, opening yourself up more for life and being less fearful. I don't know if there's been fear here or a hard time connecting with people, something with being less fearful. But with the integration here and the blending of energies, almost really feels like you are blending. You are, there, you've been looking for pieces of yourself and you've been finding pieces of yourself. You found one piece here and then you dealt with one piece there and then you healed something here and you've healed something there. Somehow it feels like universe's next plan for you is kind of to integrate all the pieces of yourself to become whole. Yeah, to become whole in some way and to end up in this beautiful flow where you are co-living. You know, usually we say co-creating, but this time I heard co-living, like kind of co-living in harmony and balance with your surroundings, with the people in your life, with yourself, with your job, with what you're creating, what you're doing. Everything is kind of like being put in this melting pot almost, you know, like a melting pot, like all these influences. And it's kind of like you are the melting pot. Sounds strange because it's been like, it's like your past, present, and future is all being blended into one thing. The sun, the moon, and the stars. Yeah, all the elements, once again, elements coming together and making you whole in some way. You know, it's, we could also say it in another way. It's like your 2-year self, your 10-year self, your 15-year self, like your child's inner child, your teenage self, your young adult self, your adult self, all coming together. So something with making you whole, and in that way making you expand a lot. Something with you becoming more divinely connected, but also more a divine being in yourself. You know, it's like you are the sun, the moon, and the stars. Yeah, you are the sun, the moon, and the stars. And you're safe. You're safe in this energy. And it's not like there's no struggle here. It's just you expanding and just co-living as a divine expression. As a divine expression in the human form here on earth. Yeah. Interesting. So ease, I mean, come on. Wow, this is amazing, because I really felt like, yeah, there's no struggle, there's nothing difficult here. I wonder if this is Radha. Radha, I think she's called Radha. Radha is the lover of Krishna, I think. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. 3 times here. It's easy for me to receive. Giving and receiving. Yeah, it's going to be easy for you to receive. So universe next big plan for you is kind of like to bring all the things that you've been doing and working with. So once again, it feels like you've been doing like a lot of things with yourself. You fixed a little there, a little there. It's like a puzzle, and you've been dealing like with finding the pieces of the puzzle, but now it's like putting everything together to see, to become whole. Yeah, I keep repeating myself, to become whole. And in this whole state of being just connected and being just you, there's an ease and a flow here where you are co-creating and co-living. Yeah, I keep on repeating myself. So let's just do more cards. Going forward, wow, look at this. This is one of the most beautiful cards in this deck, I think, because it's so nice here. Because if you see here, there's a little bit of fog here in the beginning of the path here. So you're coming out of the fog here. Yeah, you're coming out of the fog, the confusion, or just, you know, stagnate energy, or just difficulties, whatever resonates with you. And look how clear the path is here, and how beautifully there's a sun rising here. How beautifully the sun is rising here. You know, once again, the sun is here for you, giving you new energy, new vitality, new hope. I don't know where you live, but maybe something is going to shift and change for you during summertime or springtime. Spring or summer could be important for you from today when you're watching this reading. When is spring or summer starting for you? Because it seems, yeah, somehow that is important for you. But very easily you're moving forward. It's I think universe wants to make it simple for you. It's like they're saying, like, yeah, you already did like a lot of work, but you forgot to put all the pieces together to become whole. And I don't really know what that means. It kind of feels like more like on an energetic level. Yeah, so it's like almost like sitting down and just like surrendering and just like breathing and just like letting everything integrate and happen, kind of. It could also be like for some of you, like your spiritual life and your practical life needs to become one. Like if you're one person when you're amongst your friends, and you're another person when you're amongst your family, and you're a third person when you're at work, and then you're a fourth person when you're home with yourself, it kind of is like all those, because you're one person, you're one person, or you're one consciousness. So somehow it feels like universe's next plan for you could then be to bring all these things to become one authentic self. Yeah, to be able to be yourself in all the different circumstances in your life, and then kind of like becoming one. And that is like bringing you more into flow here, and co-living with the people around you, but without changing yourself, with always being who you are, no matter what kind of scenario you are in. You could always be yourself. And of course, we are, of course, when we are communicating with certain people, we are somehow adjusting our energy a little bit, and our way of communicating. That's normal. I think that's a nice way to do it, also to be able to have the most harmonious meetings with people. Otherwise it will be very difficult. But somehow not to do it in such a strong way that you are not being true to yourself. So it's all about being true to yourself. Yeah. And becoming yourself is the first thing. Getting all these parts together and fully becoming yourself. Dragon. Wow. Gaia's gateway. Access Earth's inner wisdom. Access Earth's inner wisdom. Yeah, I felt like a lot of grounded energy here. And with the dragon also, Gaia's gateway. Yeah, I said like I felt like part 3. Also, I feel like things are happening energetically for you that you don't really understand with your mind, with your intellect. And you don't have to understand it either, because some things we cannot understand with our intellect. It's just like energies moving. There's a lot of energies moving for you and falling into place and integrating and changing for you. And probably you did like a lot of work with yourself or something like that, but there's a lot of change. I like this pile a lot. I think this is my favorite pile today because it really feels like universe doesn't want to make it hard on you. This is like a very subtle, soft, but very powerful, with the sun, moon, and stars, and very expansive and very it's majorly affecting your life and the way you feel and the way you are aligned with the abundance here, and ease. Very, very powerful, but somehow it's very soft and loving, and I really like this. Because even the dragon here, it's not a fierce dragon. It's a little cute purple baby dragon. And purple, making me think of violet flame. The violet flame, is about healing, and it's about transforming. It's about transmuting. So even the baby, kind of like a baby dragon here, or a smaller dragon, really makes me think, yes, there is powerful shifts and changes, but more about integration for you, more about going forward, more about coming out of the fog here, more about receiving things now, and also giving and receiving. There has to be this flow, like you learned. It's like you're learning how to live. You're learning the art of living your life in a very beautiful way, with compassion, with some kind of spiritual connection with the divine, but also being able to deal with everyday life. All these things has to come together. So it's really like they're putting all these things together to once again make you become whole and live your life in the most wholesome way. Yeah, you're beautiful here, and the sun is definitely shining on your path. Your mood is going up. You're meant to become, it sounds strange to say, but it feels like you're meant to become happier and more in ease with everyday life and just life in itself. And more beauty, like bring more beauty into your life. So we have elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. And it's very interesting because when we think about the turtle, always when I see a turtle, I think about ancestor or ancestral energies. So move beyond ancestral patterns. Yeah, it's really like you will be the one doing things that nobody ever did in your family line, maybe for centuries or maybe for, I don't know, thousands and thousands of years. But you will be the one going on a different path. And you already felt this, of course. You already know this. There's nothing new here. But somehow it's like there's a lot of, you're shifting your energy. Wow, this is interesting. So, okay, you have to hear this. I want to hear this as well. So let's see here. The thing that has been going on for you is that you've been dealing with a lot of karma, and you've been dealing with like a lot of ancestral karma as well, generational karma, things like in your DNA. Some of you are even like dealing with sicknesses and mental illnesses and addictions, things that has been kind of really in that family that you were born into, or kind of the family line that you were born into. And you are freeing yourself from this. You're freeing yourself with this by healing and transforming. And you've been doing like a lot of this work. It's a very steady path for you. You really have your life purpose is very like carved out. It's very like, okay, this, you're meant to go through this station and then this station and then this station, and you're meant to reach here. So one of the things that I'm feeling here is one of the stations that are meant to come to its end is you working through family karma, generational karma, connected to the family that you are born into today. And of course, you have karmic bonds from previous lifetimes with these family members as well. But it's more about kind of like what you're dealing with here and now. That also reflects, of course, the past lives, but we don't have to go that far. And it feels like, with that said, it's like you are releasing yourself from like kind of that dimension or that timeline or that realm almost, you know, the energetic realm almost, where you are connected to this family and this family members and these ancestors, people that you never met in this lifetime, you know, because this is going through family, from family to family, lifetime to lifetime, and you're meant to shift that. And it feels like you're getting in touch. You purified and you released that, and now you're getting in touch with something else. And with elder here, it feels like you're getting in touch with some ancestral roots that you have from some kind of tribe that you've been connected to in some kind of past lifetimes. And I feel like you have like a lot of tribal energy in you, and a lot of, you know, priest, priestess, druid, shaman energy, where you have been, you know, the wise woman or the wise man in the tribe. But also, you know, you've been the chief, you know, chief Indian. You've been the mother. You've been the nurturer. You've been the warrior. You've been like, there's a lot of tribe energy actually in your energy. So somehow it feels like you're getting rid of some heavier ancestral energy, and you're getting tapped into these tribes, different tribes that you had beautiful, beautiful lifetimes with, and they're where you learn the meaning of community, where you learn the meaning of co-living and co-creating together in the community, you know, in the tribe, taking care of each other and loving each other, and, you know, dealing with, of course, in a tribe, they even have problems, but dealing in problems and conflicts and tension between tribe members in the most wise way, you know, going to the wise woman or the man in the tribe and dealing with things. And sometimes you were the wise woman or the man. And I'm getting like this, we have some aboriginal energy, you know, Australia, we have Native American energy as well, and I feel Inca, I feel Maya energy here as well. And there was something else that I was thinking of that I forgot about But yeah, tribal energy could be Mongolia, Siberia. Yeah, something along ancient, very ancient cultures. China, Japan, you know, you have like a lot of roots and you've learned a lot. So it's like kind of like you, but you've been dealing like kind of like with heavier things, but now you're getting rid of that because you're getting rid of that. It's like the roots or you're collecting the beautiful soul pieces of yourself, and somehow that is also coming back to you and making you whole. So you're remembering your wisdom again, you're remembering your powers again. It's not like you're remembering in a mental like it's not like your intellect is remembering them. It's like you're getting back those pieces and you're integrating them in your energy. So it's not like you can just feel it. You will be able to feel. And I feel like all of these pieces are coming to you now. And it's just beautifully how you're transforming. It feels like it's just happening almost. Like you don't have, with ease. It's just kind of happening because the divine timing is here and because you did the work. You know, you went through the suffering, you went through the pain, you went through the healing and the transformation, you went through the demons and all these things. So this is really about now, it's about just like moving into this more beautiful energy that you have connected to the human you in your lifetimes here, but also the divine you. So the human you has purified itself, and now the human you that has purified itself and bringing the most beautiful parts of yourself, the heavier parts you have transformed back into light. You know, so now that is light. It's like your light quotation is more light. You are more light. You're containing more light, and it's like the vessel that is your body is becoming more light, and because of that, you are also opening gateways. Gaia's gateway. Yeah, I forgot about this with the dragon here. Access Earth's inner wisdom. It's like you're taking back your own wisdom by opening Gaia's gateway, your own gateways to your own wisdom that is trapped in past lives that you have left behind you. Everything is just coming back to you, making you one amazing. Yeah, wow. It's like full of light, full of wisdom, and so much love, and really co-living, co-creating something with community is very important here, where you are opening up your heart in a whole different way to people around you, and it's just more beauty and harmony, and I mean it's beautiful. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Wow. Very strong. It was very strong. Yeah, so let's just do some tarot cards. And something with like, they keep saying like, it's not about your intellect, it's not about your mind. It's just a flow of energies coming back to you. It's not even energy, it's light, I feel. Yeah, it's light coming back to you. Your light, they're saying. You're bringing back your light. Wow, wow, that was so powerful. And I feel like I'm trying to think about what I'm saying, and there's like gaps in my mind almost. Like I can't even think of, because this energy is not about thinking about it. It's just kind of letting it happen. So anyways, let's leave that behind. Whew. So let's see what we have here. Four of Swords. Wow. Four of Swords has become one of my favorite cards lately. Maybe because I'm getting it like all the time. And yeah, but you know, Four of Swords, the war is over. There's peace now. Yeah, there's peace now. And there's rest. And you found your sanctuary. And now you can rest there. So a lot of peace and rest here. Two of Wands, it really shows that expansion. Really, really expanding your life. It's not about expanding your mind. It's about peace coming to your mind. And there's a higher spiritual thing expanding here. This is a very spiritual pile, actually, pile number 3. Of all the piles today, I think 3 was the most spiritual here, because there's so many things going on higher levels here that are very hard to channel, but that you will feel these shifts in your life. You will just feel that you are more optimistic, you feel more happiness, you feel more peace, you deal with things in a more ease way. Your dealings with other people are easier. Your heart is just more open. Yeah, beginnings. There's a new beginning here. 7 of Wands. We have 4 of Wands. There's a lot of Wands here, and Page of Swords. a new way of using your mind, I hear. Yeah, there's going to be a new way of using your mind. It's fresh with the Page of Swords and the Two of Wands, completely fresh. And it's like not using your way in this intellectual way, trying to understand things. It's just like a higher consciousness opening up for you, where things are just flowing to you and you're just flowing with it. But very grounded here. There's a very grounded, connected. It's like you are. Yeah, for you. It's all about becoming complete. So what is above, so below. So it's like really being rooted. And I really like this because you are putting down your roots. You had some bad roots, and this was your karma. And I'm so sorry for that. I really had some bad roots, in my life too. I was narcissist, there was alcoholism, there was sexual abuse, and all these things. So yeah, I really had some bad roots, and there's nothing that we can't blame ourselves. There's nothing you did wrong. This is just the process of being a human here on earth. There is experiences that we have, there is reactions that we have, and there is consequence kind of from that reaction. Consequence is also not the right word. It's very hard to talk about these things. But there was nothing you did wrong. It's just the human experience is like this here on earth. So we all have karma, and I also had some really, really bad roots. And I needed to deal with those. I needed to heal those. So it feels like you've been healing with those roots, or you're doing that now. You're healing that, you're dealing with that. Now they are becoming healthy again, And the roots are so important. If the roots are unhealthy, if they're bad, the whole life will become bad. There will be if you're a tree, say you're a tree, if your roots are bad, nothing will grow from your tree that's sweet and tasty. And, maybe you will get a couple of fruits, but, and if we don't take care of the roots, eventually the whole tree will be bad. So this is kind of shows how it spreads when we have things in our roots, things in our childhood that we haven't dealt with. Slowly and steadily, we're going to be there will be mental illness, because we will feel heartbreak and sorrow and grief, and maybe even panic attacks and anxiousness and all these things, and we will have troubles in our relationships and troubles in our career and all these things. So, but when we heal the roots, then we help ourselves, and our tree, if we are the tree, once again, it becomes healthy, and then it will give us some sweet fruits and abundance even. So it's kind of like taking care of yourself, and it feels like you've been taking care of the roots. And now also because of that, and I've been channeling this sometimes before also in my reading, so probably it's important to know that not only are you healing the roots, from this lifetime, and the connection that you have with these family members, that goes past lifetimes and karma and all the karma, you're also opening up the gateways to your own wisdom, to this healthy, strong, beautiful roots that you already have, this full of light, but somehow you've been disconnected with those, maybe because of divine timing, maybe because of your soul's path, maybe it wasn't time to open those up. Either the cause, now you're regaining the roots, you're regaining your wisdom and all these things. So your roots are becoming super, super strong. And what's happening here also is also your connection. The tree is becoming beautiful, and the connection to the divine. So above, so below, you're becoming whole. You're becoming perfect, I don't believe anything can be perfect, because everything is constantly shifting and changing, but you're becoming the perfect expression of the divine form on earth, as a human being that has that is a consciousness, So yeah, and things are going to become so much easier for you. You've been fighting a lot, Look at this. You've been standing your ground here with 7 of Wands, and you've been fighting a lot. It's been taking like a lot of energy from you, but then we have 4 of Wands showing stability here. 2 4s. Look at that. 4 and 2 of Wands. So something with 2s is all about balance and harmony. Yeah, your life is definitely moving towards becoming more balanced and harmonious, because you went through this big shifts here. And 4 stability. Your roots are really becoming healthy, and the tree is really growing. You look at this growing, and the sun is really shining here, and you're going to get some really sweet fruits. and some abundance, you know, from your tree. Yeah. And yeah, okay, I think we're gonna stop there. So pile number 3, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.